his knees and elbows filled up with bandages. Used to pull out every party, trying to get in some jeans. So I started dipping my face back at age 14. And now
the higher you get, the harder it gets. That's life.
Because this is a war. It's a fight, it's a battle.
So, how long have you known each other?
We was like brothers.
One day you came back. The past came back too.
There may have been a time when Damien had your back.
No friends in the industry.
But that's not what he's doing now.
My brothers been my brothers, man. They no kidding me a fact.
Before I got locked up,
I was the best.
you a coward, bro, and a fraud. Try spending half your life in a cell, watching somebody else live your life.
I had to draw the line.
I'm just getting started, little brother.
I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies.
I'm coming for it all.
He's not gonna stop.
Then you make him.
The one and only Adonis Creed, you're the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. 3 years ago, it's been a minute since you've been out in these streets.
When I walked away from boxing, I walked away with some unfinished business.
You see that man right there? Do you remember him?
No friends in the industry. I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies. A fact. Let us start a beat, don't wanna keep it rap. Yeah, you hit us up and now we owe you something back.
Don't let him destroy everything you've built. Everything we've built.
Yeah, I had to draw the
What up? Yeah, man. So I just got back from seeing Creed. Man. I feel like Michael B. Jordan, he tried a lot. I'm not mad at him for trying. I'm not gonna say it didn't work. For me, and I hate to say this, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like I feel like except for Rocky 5, all the Creeds and all the Rockies kind of work for me. So I'm like, man, shit, what if it's on, I'm gonna watch it and just be like, fuck it, you know? Even Rocky 5, I probably watched like at least 3 times. And it's horrible, but it still has the Rocky parts in it. But in this movie, I mean, spoiler, if you guys don't know, the Rocky's not in it. Sylvester Stallone's not in it. I don't know if it was because money. And I understand in the last one they set it up where he doesn't have to be in this one. But I thought maybe like a scene with them sitting at the Hard Rock looking at Rocky's jacket and his hat or something like that, or maybe like Creed in front of a hospital room and he's like, I can't go in there, I gotta stay hyped up for the fight or something. Just something. Maybe they couldn't even allude to Rocky's name at all because that would cost money. I don't know, but shit, I mean, they could have like a CGI maybe of his dad or something. This movie really just had a disconnect to me. It's like the bad guy is cool and Creed's cool, but I felt like they tried to have the daughter do something and that was okay, but it kind of, you know, it's not really relevant. The first Creed shit, the girl being deaf, him fighting, him hooking back up with Sylvester Stallone, knowing about what happened at the end of Rocky Part 3, how his dad had fought and he was the only one that knew he won. Like they were 2 fucking kung fu masters and shit. That shit like really resonated with me, bro. Like I was like, man, this is good shit right here. The second one, not as good on the Rocky and the Creed part, but shit, they brought in Drago. Didn't care too much about Drago's son, but the way that his country did him hella dirty and just threw him away and just, I mean, I could see a series on that, like a whole series on Drago being young and coming up in right after Rocky Part 4. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing his downfall and shit, because man, his whole nation was behind him and now they just abandoned him. I thought that was really interesting. So in this one right here, it's like I felt like the pacing was wrong. I felt like I guess they didn't want to do like 8 months later or 3 years later and 5 years later and shit like that and just do makeup because everything just went kind of fast and linear. And let's talk about the last fight. It's like shit. Usually in a Rocky fight, the last fight takes 20 minutes of the movie. It's all hyped up. It's hella big. It's back and forth. People are hitting the ground. People are doing this and that. And this movie didn't really have that. So yeah, it's like without, I don't know. This movie kind of let me down. I'm not saying it's bad because I feel like for some people you're gonna really enjoy the movie. So I suggest that you go see it, regardless of if you care about my opinion. But for me, I would say it's the weaker of the three. I'm gonna give him points for trying, but it might have been a miss. I was like, it's hard for me to do it. And I still call it Rocky. I know it's Creed, but it's hard for me to not have Sylvester Stallone in the movie. And the pacing's just off. It seems rushed. It seems the daughter just didn't give you. She's a good actress. I hope she gets another chance. I'm not mad at her, but I guess they're trying to bait a sequel, another one. I don't know. I guess I'm done with Creed. I don't need to see another one. But let me know what you guys thought. And 1 to 10, I'm gonna go ahead and give it like a 5. All right, I'll see you guys later.
Man, this shit whack, man. I just found this shit fun, man. I don't understand. It's like pause ain't no f***ing good, man. Bitch be calling me tapping that shit, man.